You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
And welcome to the RLSS Morning Show. I am your commissioner and host, and it's the show heading into the playoffs. Session 4 has ended, and my goodness, what a session it was. Team Aaron finishes the season in first place after posting an impressive 8-1 record. It's not without slight controversy, though, thanks to your only truly fucking commissioner. I once again have to be at the center of looking like an asshole because people can't show up on goddamn time. But whatever, we'll get into it. And then the Kyle versus Murph series at the end, well, it ended up being a winner takes all series, and whoever won the 2 out of 3 was going to the playoffs, and Team Murph ended up with an official sweep, but the third game it didn't really matter as much because they won the first 2. But it was a train wreck for Team Murph before then, and so we'll get into that deeper. But first, Team Aaron, who finishes first and has the first round bye. My goodness, what an impressive performance last night. 8-1, almost perfect. As we all know, no team has ever won all games, whether we played 12 or whether we've only played 9. But they got as close as you can get, and they look like they're firing on all cylinders headed into the finals. Lots of people to congratulate on this team. First off, congratulations to Coach Aaron, who is still getting into the championship series for every single season. It is his 7th straight championship appearance. That is a record that will, however long he runs it, will never be broken. Currently, his record is 2-4, but if you all know the story, he lost the first 4. He's won the last 2. He looks to join both Jay Sarp and Tin Cups for being people that have won it 3 times in a row. Actually, Tin Cups is the only person to win it 3 times in a row. Jay Sarp has not. So he looks to join Tin Cups being the only player to win it 3 times in a row. Anyways, congratulations to Coach Aaron. What an epic performance by his team last night. Also, congratulations to Jay Sarp, who makes it back to the championship. It's his 4th championship appearance, and as you all know, he is 3-0 in these finals. He's never lost, and so I'm going to get into playoff preview a little bit later, my thoughts, but congratulations to him. And then most of all, congratulations to both Alex Foshi and Mickey Math. It's the first time either of them are playing in a championship. And I think that this is amazing because both Foch and Mass were original members in season 1, and it's the first time they'll ever be under the brightest of lights at the RLSS. And so congratulations to them. I said there was a little bit of controversy, so now we'll switch over to Team Subs. Last night, I had to enforce what some people are going to say a little bit of a harsh showing up on time rule. We pushed back the start to 8 to 10. Normally we start at 8 o'clock. And so at 8:08 or 8:07, I look in the Discord, and there's absolutely no representatives of Team Subs. Nobody knows where the fuck they are. I put in the group me, you got to show up. What are you doing? We're starting right at 8:10. I said it's a hard start at 8:10, at 8:08, 8:07. Ryan Fisher shows up, followed by Glando, and then it turns 8:10. Captain Aaron says, hey, commish, you said hard start. It's 8:10. Let's go. And I saw that Subs put in the message that, he's running on whatever. I didn't see it. Somebody told me that he's on his way. I said, and Aaron says, no, we got to start the game. You said hard start. So, I got to hold up to what I said. So I figured a good middle ground is a 2-minute clock. I put it on my phone. I let it run to 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Then I made them join the game. Subs wasn't there. The rule is there's no substitutions allowed. And when I look back at it, maybe I should have made sure that Irish Ace played. But at the same time, that's not really my job to get the backup guy to get in there to play. It's not my fault that Chase Hughes couldn't play. So, it's unfortunate because, it looked like I was closing the door right on him. But if I don't hold true to that, where in the past I've had to play a man down, Sarp's missed games because of it. We've held him out. I know there's other players that we've held out because of it. And I think the rule is, look, if you start the game late, or if someone, hey, he's going to the bathroom, the other team has like a 30-second window to be like, hey, no, he's here, and they leave the room to get him to come in. So, that's what you could do. But after the 30 seconds plays, you got to keep playing, and subs didn't show up till a minute anyways. And I don't, he got in the Discord after the game had already started. So, had he been in the Discord and then said, hey, I need an extra second, obviously I wouldn't have run it. I try to be as human and common sense as possible with a lot of these rulings. And that's why we started late, because Dave gave me a further enough heads up to know that he wasn't going to be there. So I tried to accommodate his schedule because he gave me ample time to do it. So anyways, if I don't hear from you and it's last second and nobody knows where the fuck you are, I'm not going to be as nice about it, if that makes sense. If I knew, if he texted me at, I don't know, a couple hours before, hey, I'm going to be running a little late tonight, probably be there around 8:15. Is that okay? I would have said, yeah, we'll start at 8:15. No big deal. So that's the difference. And I guess I want to get that point across, is that if you give me kind of a heads up and it's within a common sense, allowable amount of time, I'm going to make those accommodations for you. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to be fair. I want best on best. I don't want a team fucking playing a 2v3. But if I don't know where you are, your teammates don't know where you are, and it's already a 10-minute delay plus an extra 2 minutes, and you're still not there, and I haven't heard really anything, and, I guess he said he put a message in the group me at 8:10. Well, that's not enough fucking heads up, to do anything about it, and I'm sorry that's how it turned out. Obviously, he's a good guy, and I don't want to, like I said, I don't like that happening. I don't feel good doing that. But if I don't do it when I've done it to other guys, and that's technically the rule, and I don't have any heads up, nobody knows where he is. I know I'm just repeating myself at this point, but, fuck. You put me in the spot where I have no other choice, and that's how I'm going to end it. Anyways, it ends up making a difference because Team Sops ends up finishing one game back of the playoffs. So I think they're a little bit upset at me because of that. And maybe I blame them, maybe I don't. But, it is what it is. So anyways, then we get to the Kyle Murph series. And as you all know, I was very, very complimentary of my team last week. And I'm not going to, rip into them here. But I'm going to be a little bit, I'm not going to be a fanboy either. I'm the first to lift my team up, and I'm the first to bring them down. There is a problem with my team, and I don't know why I can't figure out what the fuck to do about it or solve it. We played the first two games against subs. We don't score a goddamn goal. And then we only score one goal in game 3. We only score one goal in game 1 against Aaron. We played 4 games and we scored 2 goals. And we're giving up like 4 games. So anyways, we went 1-5. Team Kyle, I gave 40 extra minutes for Flava to be able to play. And they went into the series 2-3-1. So Team Kyle picked up 7 points. We picked up 4. We had an 8-point lead going into that series, and it's 3 points a win. So we had a 4-point lead, with the difference going into that series there, because we only had 3 on the night, so 7 minus 3 is 4. Anyway, so it came down to winner takes all, and I'm not going to say that the better team won that series. I just really emptied the tank on it, and maybe I have a different opinion because whatever, and I'm not normally one to do this or say something like this, but I really felt like I made it happen. in that series. I kind of went into a ball chasing mode. That's not how I like to play. I felt like I had way too many touches on the ball, and it's not a sustainable way for us to win games. I prefer to trust my teammates. I prefer to have rotations. I prefer to let guys do what they can do. I don't need to score every goal. I mean, I'm normally a good finisher, but I don't I don't need to be the guy scoring and making saves. I just want to be the guy in the right spot at the right time. I don't normally play hero ball, or as we like to call it around here, SARP ball. But I had to last night, and we won, and so I'm pretty fucking happy about that. And I mean, I don't know. I'm a little even today, worn out by that series, because I'm just fucking confused as to why this team continues to struggle. And I don't think it's reps, our lack of reps. I mean, we've played a lot together, and we play every fucking week together, and then we practice, and we get on before. I don't know. I don't have really much to say, so I don't know what else to say. Ben had a really good performance as well in that final series. Jobs, he picked it up too, but I don't know. I mean, I have no. We got to figure out a sustainable way to win. I would, I'm not going to be breaking any news here. I don't think when I say that. I'm going to need Taco to be ready to go next week. And he's not going to start, but I expect him to play next week against Team Subs in the playoffs. So anyway, that's enough on that. Like I said, I can't even collect my thoughts on it, because I don't want to say I'm pissed, but I'm just confused, I guess. I don't really have an answer to it. But, okay, playoff time. So, Team Kyle, bye-bye. You're done. No more about you. Okay, so Sups versus Murph in the playoffs, and this looks as lopsided as it can get. I'm very much concerned for Team Murph, and I'm talking as an analyst here, not as a Coach Murph. I'm concerned for Murph, because Team Sups over the last two sessions has won both series without playing Chase Hughes every game. That's a problem, because when Chase Hughes has played against Team Murph with Team Subs, they've really struggled. Two, John Glando, J0001, or Solar Barnacle. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but whatever. Solar Barnacle, he's never lost a playoff series. This man is an absolute machine in the playoffs. He is the SARP Junior of the league, where he's kind of sleptwalked through the season. I haven't really seen him do anything crazy, but I know he's going to be absolutely a fucking wake for this playoff series. And so if I'm Team Murph, I would be terrified, because Solar Barnacle is going to play incredible. Chase Hughes gets his playoff revenge moment against his old coach that traded him away, so he's going to be fucking motivated. And Supsty, who got held at the goddamn TSA by Murph and wasn't let in the game, is going to be pissed at Murph. And so you got three guys that are already good enough to fucking win this series, and now they're also pissed at Murph. Well, that just spells trouble. You just heard from Coach Murph directly, and he doesn't really have much to say, and he does not sound confident. But here's the thing. It's a 3 out of 5 series. So, if it was a 7-game series, that gives Team Murph a worse chance than a 3 out of 5. And I'll tell you why. If you have to beat Sups 4 fucking times, and I know, yeah, it's one game, who cares? But it makes a difference. You have to beat them 4 times versus only 3. Murph's going to take the 3. Hell, I think he'd take one game if he could. He'd say, I'd take one game, because he knows he can't beat Sups 4 games in total out of 7. So it's a 3 out of 5. That is really the only thing playing into his favor. Other than that, I really think that Team Sups is going to be ready to go. And I think that, if I was a betting man, I think I'd set the line at Team Subsidy at minus 500 to win the series. I mean, I really think that this shouldn't be close. There was nothing really in the regular season that told us it was going to be close. This past week and past couple weeks tells us it's not going to be close. So, anyways, I don't know. I would say Subsidy in 4 games. I think they take game 1 and 2. I think Murph is able to avoid the sweep, and then Subsidy closes it out in game 4. Then, let's say we go to the championship, and we got to talk about Team Aaron here in the championship. It will be, really, really interesting to see if we have a Sarp versus Glando matchup, 2 guys that have never lost a playoff series playing against each other. That would be incredible, the battle of those guys, and I think that's going to end up being our matchup. And I am going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to go ahead and predict that Team Aaron will win the playoffs. I think they'll win the season regardless of who they play against, whether Murph or Subs. I think a lot of fans were really hoping to just see a Sarp and Murph battle. We've never seen it before. But I think it'll end up being that. And I'm going to go out and say that because, Sarp and Sups are going to cancel each other out, then Glando and Aaron kind of cancel each other out. I'm going to go on a very large limb. It's his first ever championship appearance. I'm going to say that Mickey Mass is going to be the MVP of the finals and the difference maker in this series. I think he's going to score big goals, whether it be in overtime or game winners. I think he's going to make big saves. And I just think, Sarp and Sups are going to be just on each other the whole time. And then from there, Mass kind of versus Hughes. And, nothing against Hughes. He's a great player. But I'm going to go out and say I'm going to take Aaron in 7 games. I'm going to give the MVP to Mass. And that's my prediction. So I'm going to take Sups in 4. Then I'm going to take Aaron in 7. And season 7 will be over. Aaron will have won 3 straight. And also, it's the battle for GOAT supremacy. If Sups and Sarp play each other, these 2 guys are going for 4 championships. Also, John Glando's going for his 4th. So we have 3 guys going for their 4th. I'm also going to say that if Team Murph wins it all, then Coach Murph is the GOAT RLSS coach, and I'll make that quick pitch, my quick sales pitch on that. If he wins it, that means he'll be the only coach to coach every single season. It'll be his his 4th championship appearance, tied for most as a coach. Or actually, that'll be the most out of any coach is 4. Oh, no, it'll be tied with Aaron. 4, tied with Aaron for most appearances. He'll have 3 as a coach, which will be tied with Sarp, and he'll have won it with 12 different guys. So, that would be great, and he'd be the first person to ever get Ben Peterson or Drowsy Dragon the championship, and it's been tough for him to get one. So anyway, it was hard to eliminate Kurt Bird. I thought he played well last night. I got to give Kurt Bird a shout out. I did think, last thing I know, I said no more Team Kyle, and I'm kind of just rambling. I thought in game 2 that Tin Cups was going to play. Even though I know that game 1 was tight, it was close, and it wasn't Kurt Bird's fault at all. But if I was Coach Kyle, I don't think he utilized Tin Cups' dog in him. I think that's his most underrated quality is Tin Cups is got a competitiveness to him that not many people in the group have, and I don't think many people know he has. But Tin Cups was an athlete, and that's I met him in intramural sports, and obviously that's not the peak of athletics. But I mean, he played at a high level in different sports for a long period of time. So anyways, just meaning that Tin Cups has been in a lot of big games. He knows how to handle big games. And so with your back against a wall in a game 2, I think you put the guy that's got a little bit more dog in him in the game. Not saying Kurt Bird doesn't have dog in him, but I think Tin Cups has a fuck ton of dog in him. And I guess it just wasn't really utilized or appreciated. But anyways, that's the show. Should be a fantastic fucking playoffs. I know I ran way over. Like I said, not as enthusiastic this episode because I don't know, fucking my team is pissing me off. But either way, I love the boys. As the commissioner, I want to give a shout out. Thank you to everybody that played this season. I know it's not perfect. I know it's a little disorganized, but I'm just happy to be back. I'm happy to have these things going. And so thank you guys. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this YouTube. I'm recording it in the morning. It probably won't be uploaded till fucking 3 p.m. or who knows. But anyways, thank you guys. Look forward to the playoffs next Monday. I'll set time with Coach Sups as far as best time for kickoff. And that'll be a 3 out of 5. I want to remind everybody, 3 out of 5 for the first series. Each coach is allowed 1 timeout. From there, the losing team, although they may be very salty, if they could, to stick around to play 1 warm-up game against Team Aaron, and if the losing team all bails, at least maybe we can pick up some guys from the crowd. We will not have the 2 teams playing against each other play a warm-up game, just because I think that is not fair for any type of competitiveness and whatever. And, if one team wins the practice game and then loses game 1, and it's going to be a bitch fest if I let that happen. So it's got to be 3 people not playing in the finals, playing against Team Aaron for 1 warm-up game. I'd really prefer Team Aaron to watch the series of Sups versus Murph. They don't have to, but I think for fun it would be better. And then you get your 1 warm-up game. Practice before it starts, and then get on, watch the series, play your warm-up game, and get ready for the final. Championship is best 4 out of 7. It's not double elimination, so whoever wins the whole thing. And if I'm not playing in the finals, I will commentate. All right, guys, have a great day. Happy Tuesday, and I'll see ya.